Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you guys could see from the title, today I'll be doing an in-depth foundation application video, because a lot of time when I do my videos and stuff, people just be asking how I achieved this. Like, they could never get the foundation to match, they could never get the concealer blended correctly, they always getting flashback and all of that, and I'll be showing you guys that today. So as you guys could see, my eyebrows are already done because that's not the focus in today's video. We're not focused on that. If we need that in a next video showing you guys how to do, your eyebrows properly to get them on fleek. You could comment that and I'll do that in the next video, but today's video I'll be doing the foundation. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing, when it comes to foundation application, you need to make sure that your base is clean. So make sure you're starting off with a clean face. I already washed my face and cleansed it before I started. You have to make sure that you keep your skincare on top of things. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do is I like to moisturize my skin. If you have dry skin, you have to find a moisturizer that is perfect for dry skin. Me, I have a combination skin, to be honest. My skin is sometimes oily and like some parts are dry, like my nose area, especially the crease by my nose, it's dry. It's always dry. So I make sure use a moisturizer that is, suitable for combination skin. With this moisturizer, it's from Elf. It's called Daily Hydration Moisturizer with purified water, vitamin E, and all kind of different oils. So I find this to be a good one for combination skin. I don't really sweat a lot, but no, I'll be sweating because I know my situation with the fan. I'll be hot. But yeah, this is a good one. Let me put it up so you guys can see. This is a good one if you have combination skin. If you have dry skin, you want to go ahead and make sure that you find a good moisturizer for dry skin. On my clients, I normally use vitamin E because that gives a great, a balance with the dry. It brings back moisture in the skin. So I normally use vitamin E, like the raw vitamin E. So, on myself, I'll be using this one. As I said, it's from Elf. I'm just going to use a little bit. You have to make sure you see your moisturize your face, guys. They smell really nice. You just want to make sure that you rub it all over your face, especially in the areas that need it the most, the dry areas. As I say, my nose is always dry. Like the tip of my nose is oily and like the side are always dry. So I'm just penetrating it mostly there, on my forehead everywhere. You have to make sure that you moisturize them, emphasizing this, because a lot of people normally skip this step and then wonder why their face look patchy at the end. Yeah. So after moisturizing, what I do is I go in with a primer. I'm using this primer from LA Girl, and I'm just going to put it all over my face, especially the areas that I said are dry. I'm gonna rub it all in. This helps the foundation to glide on your face, So you have to make sure you moisturize and then prime before you apply your foundation. So after applying the primer, I normally go in with this oil control primer mist, and I'll just give my face a nice spray. We have different types of primer, so this is also a primer. So I just put it over the silicone based primer and rub it in. Okay, so now it's time for the foundation, and I always get asked this question: how to match your foundation? Okay, so matching your foundation isn't as easy as it may seem, because especially if you're not in the right lighting. And what I realized locally in stores, the stores don't have the correct lighting. Like most of the beauty stores don't have the correct lighting. So you may choose, the foundation may look like it's matching in the store, but when you go outside or probably in the night, it doesn't match your correct skin tone. So right here, I have 3 foundations. I have the Wet n Wild foundation in the shade Mahogany. I have it in the shade Espresso, and I also have this Too Faced Born This Way in the shade, what shade this is? Girl, I don't know how to pronounce this word. Tiramisu. Tiramisu. Tiramisu or whatever it is. I don't know how to pronounce it. So yeah. These are the 3 foundations that I'll be swatching on my face. I'll be swatching them here. And you guys are going to be the judge to tell me which one you feel or which one you think matches me. What I do is like put it on my face like this. I always do this when I'm in store. When I buy foundation locally. So this is the first shade. This is the Too Faced Brand Display Foundation. This is the Wet n Wild Espresso. I'm going to put that on. Have to use that much. It depends on the coverage that you're going for. For today, I don't really want a full coverage, you know. I just want something a little bit light, a little bit not too full coverage, but not too, you know, sheer. So I went in with 2 pumps, and now I'm just going to go with a foundation application brush and just dab it all over my face. Okay, so after doing that, and I'm gonna go in with a flat top foundation brush, and I'll just go ahead and just dab it in my face, like literally press it into my face. And you could always go ahead and add more product if you feel like you need a more full coverage look. So I just went ahead and like put a little bit more. And you don't want to forget the neck, because when photographed, they have to make sure that the neck and the face matches, so you don't see that like a line of demarcation. So you just have to make sure you blend everything in. This is how it's looking so far. And honestly, you are the judge. You look at your face and you say, okay, you make sure you judge your face properly, because you know when you go up on the road, people and say, oh, her face don't look good. So you have to make sure you judge your face properly. Look in the mirror, look in different mirror in different lighting, just to see which part else want to blend out. You know, you have to be honest with yourself, because you can't say, oh yes, I'm gonna blend out, but I'm gonna leave it, because when you go up on the road, it's not going to look good. I'm going to take a picture, it's going to show. So you just want to make sure that everywhere is blended out properly. Yeah, because sometimes you have to be honest with yourself, you know. It's yourself, you know, I'm honest with yourself, who else is honest with you? You have to make sure your foundation match perfectly and it's blended perfectly. So after doing that, now I'm going to go ahead with the famous LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm using the shade Chestnut. I'm using this shade because it's the closest to my skin tone. If I do need to add or lighten anything, I'll go in with the shade Toffee. But for now, I'm just using the shade Chestnut. And I'm just going to put it under my eye, you know, on my forehead. My Cupid's bow. So a lot of people like to use the beauty blender. I honestly prefer using a Real Technique blending brush. I don't know the correct name, but it's why I call it a blending brush. And I just use it to blend in my concealer. So now I just start from the top, from my forehead, my nose, you know, I'm dabbing it in. I'm not swiping. You don't want to swipe, because when you do swipe, you get streaks, and we don't want streaks. And with the concealer, I always start from the ends first, and then work my way in the inner corner of my eyes. Sometimes I'll just take it up on the top of my eye just to bring back, you know, a little life there. If I'm going to put on an eyeshadow, it will be a perfect base for the eyeshadow. But in this case, I won't be putting on eyeshadow. So I'm just dabbing it in. And what I like to do, this is my best kept secret, I like to go ahead with my foundation brush that I use to blend out the foundation with no added products, and just blend out the line of the demarcation. So you see, you can't see which one concealer start. So I normally just do that, and then voila. No added products to the foundation brush, and this is what we're getting. Okay, so doing the same thing for the next eye. And then we're going back with a brush and blend the ends. Can't tell which part of the foundation that. You understand? Alright, so because we want to be a little bit more lighter, we're gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Chestnut, just a little teeny, just a little bit. And I'm just gonna put it right here in the inner corner, the inner corner, just to get a little buzz. Not so much. And then we'll just like a blend food. Just blend right there, so don't spread it, don't not just blend it. Which way you put it. And I use the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. So I went ahead and popped on some lashes and applied some lip gloss, and this is basically how it all came together. Let me know if you guys found this video helpful, if you guys followed my tips and tricks on how to achieve a nice flawless foundation application. Let me know, comment and let me know. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn that bell notification on, and I'll see you guys in my next video.